When it comes to creating an interactive dashboard and working with data visualization and business reports, one of the tools you will have to consider is the Power BI. I am Tudor Frank from Tudor ICT Academy, and we're going to learn Power BI. The first time you open Power BI desktop, this is how the screen is going to appear. The title bar will be somewhere here displaying the name. The project is already, the file is on title, that is why there's no name. Then the application Power BI desktop will appear right here. Then the other buttons, as usual, on other Microsoft application. So we have this home, where we have all of this. Then we have open, where you can open an existing file in Power BI. Select data source. The first thing you do is to connect to data. In order to use Power BI, you must connect to the data you want to actually play with. We have blank reports. Then we have one leg data up, a cloud-based environment where you can download some data. We have Excel, SQL Server. You can learn with sample data, or you can get data from other sources with this button. So the first thing we do is to click on Excel. That is the most popular data tool where we can actually import data from. So having done this, the next thing that will happen is Power BI is going to load, taking me to where I can choose the Excel file I want to work with. So I'm going to come down here and I click on this button called Data 100. This particular data is what I prepared for the class. I think I have the data right here in case you want to see how the data look like. We have many columns from the segments. It actually contains sales record from the segment, the country the sales carry out, and then we have the product's name. There are many products here. We have the discount band. The next data we have here is the unit sold. After unit sold, we have manufacturing price, the sale price, the cross sales, and then we have the discounts, the sales price as in the final sales, and then we have that is the cross sale minus the discount will give us the sale. Then we have the cost of goods sold, that is the purchase price for those items. Then when we subtract how much we used to buy the product from how much we sell, we now have the profit. Then the date that this sale took place, including the month number, the month name, finally the year that this sales takes place. I believe this is a mixture of 2013 and 2014. So we're going to see how we can work with this data, and I believe this is up to about let me see the number of records. This is about 700 record of data. So we will see how we can work on this. So on Power BI, I selected that particular data in Excel, and I click on open. It's going to load. It might take a little while based on how fast your system works. If the system seems like not responding, allow it and wait for a while for it to load. Power BI is actually a very heavy application, so sometimes it might take time to load before you can actually work on your data. While loading, I want to tell you some facts about Power BI. The first thing is that it is a business analytics service by Microsoft. Microsoft owns Power BI. Secondly, it was released first time we have Power BI desktop. It came up in 2015. And then we also have other informations like Power BI can be cloud-based. It is actually the cloud-based version that came up 2015. Others have been for a while. Then Power BI have some data sources from Excel, SQL, Azure, and many more. And it actually helps users to understand faster, as it has these drag and drop interfaces. Power BI can equally work on real time if you are using the cloud-based version. You can actually work on collaboration. AI are integrated. Some AI tools are equally integrated in the cloud-based version, and it is secured. Power BI is free, and it has a paid version, which is the professional version. For the community desktop version, it is actually free of charge. Let's continue with this. So this data we just bring in. On this data, we have sheet 1. We have financial. I think sheet 1 is where we're going to work with. So by choosing this sheet, note you must tick this box. By doing this, we can see a preview of our data right here. Having seen the preview and all the columns are complete, we can click on load. Most times you may not see all the rows. It's just a preview. So I'll click on load, and I believe the data will be loaded. To be sure if this data has been loaded, you can click here. But note, you have to take things slowly, except your system is very fast. So the data is loading now. I believe once it is done, we're going to see some information right here on the data. Note we have here for visualization. We have here for data. Then the other tools you can actually use here in this other side of the stuff. We have the pages. You can add a new page, or we can now work on page 1. There are two views here, the mobile view and the desktop view. Okay, so we have to wait a little as the data is loading. Once the data finishes loading, we can continue with the other part of the training. Note that we have a lot of visual tools here. These are different types of charts and other visualization tools you can use in Power BI. Over here we have a lot of them, and we also have the filter where you can filter your data. And as a normal Microsoft application, we have the tabs up here, like the home tab, the insert, the file menu, modeling tab. We have the view tab, optimize, and help by default. But more of these tabs can actually come up when you're working on data. So 700 rows has been loaded. Believe now we got our data. It's still not ready, or I think it is ready now. So right here, the data will load and we can start working on this data. I really appreciate your patience. In the next video, we are going to practically learn how we can build some visuals using Power BI. So here you can see sheet 1 has been loaded, and if I click on this button, we see all of these columns appearing here. All the columns has appeared here. So in the next video, we are going to continue from here. I am Toto Frank. Sorry about my voice. I'm just waking up from sleep. God bless you.